You've captained teams throughout your career. What's one quality every young leader should develop, even at 13 or 14 years old?
It took me a very long time to develop this quality, but I do think it's probably the most important one when it comes to trying to be a good captain, trying to be a good leader, good person, and that's accountability. I think it has to start with you as the captain to make sure that you're not pointing fingers at anyone else and you're always looking inwardly and at yourself first, how you can improve, how you can do better, and then even how you speak to your teammates, how you speak publicly about what went wrong, never throwing anyone else under the bus and always taking that accountability, I think is such a great quality as a leader.
As a midfielder, how can young players improve their decision-making and soccer IQ?
That is an amazing question. I think having a high soccer IQ is one of the most important aspects of a midfielder, specifically being well-rounded. And I think what you can do is just watch video back. I think nowadays, every training session is on video, every game is taped. So I wish when I was younger, I had more moments and opportunities to watch my training sessions, because training is where you improve. Training is where you learn. Training is where you get better. And so always watch video of yourself, watch video of players that you like and players that are playing in the World Cup, players playing at the highest level. I would watch Paul Scholes all the time growing up because I was a small redheaded midfielder and I loved Manchester United. And I tried to model a bunch of stuff I did in my game after him. And so always watch yourself back and see where you can improve, and then watch great players.
Looking back, what's one thing you wished you'd focused on more as a young midfielder?
That's a great question. I look back on the accountability aspect of it, for sure. With me, especially when I was younger, I don't think I always took accountability for things that I could have improved on and done better. So that's definitely one aspect of it. And then I just think from a playing perspective, this is going to sound bad, really bad, but I hope people can stick with me here. I wish I would have been a little bit more selfish in and around the box from like a technical standpoint, because I was inherently not a great goal scorer. And I think I always tried to make the pass, you know, whether it was a second assist or an assist, and I always tried to find teammates who were in better positions. But there were moments when I was young where it actually worked against me, because the right thing to do was to try to be selfish in a moment, and I was in a better position to score, and I would almost absolve myself of responsibility because I just thought I would be the passer and the unselfish guy. And so I just think making the right soccer decision in that moment was to be a little bit more selfish. It's kind of a roundabout way of being like, oh, I'm so unselfish, but in reality, it's just making the right decision on the field.
What mindset helped you keep growing throughout your career?
I think using any failures as motivation to improve. There's not one great player ever in the history of sports, or even I think really in the history of doing great things, even outside of sports, who didn't at some point in their life have a failure. Yeah. There's peaks, there's valleys. It's how you navigate those failures and how you learn from them that I really think separates the best players from everybody else.
Love that.